I'm too lazy to do the intro, so let's get straight into the video.
It may seem like that, but it might could be an illusion.
Disney XD aired some of the most funniest children's sitcoms of all time, such as Pair of Kings, Zeke and Luther, not iCarly, unfortunately. What the fuck? But they did have I'm in the Band. This was a young me's introduction into rock music. The first episode starts off with our main character Trip Campbell, who we will be following throughout the course of the series, and Izzy, the main reason I am attracted to psychotic women. More on that later. Trip explains to Izzy that he's entered into a competition to try and win a day with Iron Weasel. The radio host is the rotund man known as Fat Man. Very good naming system, Disney Channel, but what to expect. Anyway, Trip then meets with his friend Jarrett, who's our plot device throughout this series. You'll see more about that later. He tells Trip about the teacher appreciation event that they will be holding at the school. This is like a very good foreshadowing. That'll play in later and you will 100% see why. There is no wasted dialogue in Disney shows ever. If they tell you something's going to happen, it's going to come to bite somebody in the ass later. We then switch perspectives to inside the radio station and we see Fat Man and the Iron Weasel, all three of them. Burger, I guess he's just Jack Black. Yes, Burger's just Jack Black. The narcissist Eric Jupiter, and my low chromie homie. Well, he's not a low chromie homie. He's more like an extra. He's a low IQ, room temperature IQ guy. Ash. Actually, I like Ash, believe it or not, and I don't mind that he is of the dumb variety. Let's be honest. To be fair, he's probably more smarter than Hassan anyway. Iron Weasel then asks Trip 3 questions, 2 related to the band and 1 related to whether leaf blowers can blow off pants. I'm surprised the Disney Channel blew off a man's pants instead of a child. It does seem like it's straight up their alley. Allegedly. Anyway, but I will say this about Ash. He's the only one of them to actually apologize for blowing off the Fat Man's pants. And
sorry, Fat Man.
I do think that's quite interesting because the rest of the band are not so nice. Then back at the school, Trip is kind of celebrating. Trip gets himself detention by basically just agreeing to it.
Do you want a week of detention?
You bet I do, Fat Man!
So yeah, Trip lives with his mom and she's trying to be the cool mom. Trip's mother explains why she doesn't want a bunch of rockers in her house, and then Trip begins the manipulation. Yeah, this is like kind of a reoccurring thing with Trip. He oftentimes just manipulates people, and I don't know why he's written this way. Like, the man just wins all his charisma checks. I guess all his persuasion checks is just like maxed out. And it always works in his favor. I don't know why throughout this episode that happens. Anyway, after Trip manipulates more like his mom by telling her she can be a cool parent if she lets him hang out with a bunch of immature rockers. Yeah, why not? The rockers enter the house and then proceed to play with spinning chairs while Burger takes a table bump. And then we get treated to the banger theme of the show. God damn this theme. I feel like I should play it, but I'm not sure if Disney will immediately kill my channel if I do. Also, a little bit of a side note before we progress further. I'm surprised that people back then respected Metallica. Yeah, because in the radio station, they mentioned that Metallica is kind of one of the greatest rock bands of all time. And it's so weird because in like 2025, opinion of Metallica is so split. Me personally, I don't care because I'm more of a Megadeth fan anyway. They clearly made better music. I only like one Metallica song, and that's because a wrestler used. Once the banger theme is done, we are now brought to the end of dinner. Burger asks for all the leftovers to be put in a doggy bag to go. This is a nice bit of foreshadowing to show how bad the band is financially, which we will learn about later on. Trip then manipulates Derek into coming and jamming with him in his garage. They sing the song Pull My Finger, which is another banger from Iron Weasel. After the jam session, all the members of Iron Weasel compliment Trip on his incredible guitar skills. Trip then asks the band if he can join them, and Ash is quick to say, "Hell yeah, brother." But then Derek says no, they don't want children to join their band. They are clearly trying to avoid the Minecraft accusations. You know what I mean. For some reason, they had a Family Guy cutaway, which is okay if that's the route you want to go. Anyway, Izzy returns back on screen, which is always lovely to see her. And she asks if the band has left yet because she's trying to add some of their belongings to her collection. I mean, she's got hobbies. I'm very much attracted to these hobbies, and this is why I like Psycho Woman, and I do blame the show for giving me this problem. Anyway, it's revealed now that the band is actually living in their band in a van. Is that going to be the next show Disney does? Please do. The band is in a very dire situation currently, as explained by Derek, due to them not releasing any new albums and their comeback tour going quite poorly. Trip offers them a place in his guest room on one condition, that they allow him to play at their next gig. Manipulator Trip back at it again. Oh yeah. The band agrees to this proposal, but then laughs at Trip because they don't have any gig, because they haven't been relevant in age, kind of like Metallica. Oh, is that why they compare them to Metallica? Oh, okay, I get it. Trip then convinces them that he'll find them a gig, even if he has to call all the clubs in town, which he does, and none of them want to book Iron Weasel. I don't know why. Have you heard Pull My Finger? That song clears all of Metallica's catalog. Because our plot device is done being molested backstage, he comes out and decides to remind everyone that there's a teacher appreciation ceremony. Trip then gets the idea, completely unprompted, to hijack the teacher appreciation ceremony. So then he goes and lies to his band and tells them that they're going to get an award for Band of the Century. Yeah, you couldn't just tell them the truth, but okay. As usual, Trip is a manipulator. So Trip passes his charisma checks as usual. Once they get there, they have one Family Guy cutaway before hijacking the stage and playing the banger theme of this entire series. Once they get, as the band finishes up their set, Trip's principal shouts at him, telling him that he hijacked the teacher appreciation ceremony. How dare you, Trip? How dare you mess up this for the teachers? He's too freaking old to survive another century. Another year. That guy looks like he's on death's door anyway. So the band is rightfully pissed off at Trip and walks off backstage. Trip follows them, does his normal manipulation and charisma checks. They're kind of proud of him for lying to them, so he can join the band. My brain is not working. Why? Why would you trust this band? Anyway, after all this drama, Trip goes home and his mother's like, although I'm a cool mom, I'm not going to let you go out and hang out with your band, go touring the world, drop out of school. Luckily for her, Trip does not turn on the manipulation tactics. Instead, Trip agrees to stay at home and continue with school while the band lives in their guest room. Iron Weasel builds their triple bunk bed. A bunk bed with 3 beds, okay? They, of course, built it wrong and instantly squashed Jeddick Jupiter. The episode ends. I will be keeping track of all the times that Trip has manipulated somebody, as well as all the times that Iron Weasel has a banger, and you'll be seeing it like now. Anyway, on a lighter note, I really enjoyed the episode, and the show seems to have quite a bit of promise. So I would like to watch another episode of Iron. I'm an Iron Weasel fan. They're better than Metallica. If you don't believe me, subscribe and like this video to prove me wrong that Metallica is better. Also subscribe and like this video to prove that Iron Weasel is better than Metallica. I will know which one you cast your vote for. I will use the most biased form of proof in a later video to prove to you why Iron Weasel is better than Metallica. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and bye, I guess.